no matter where you're rebuilding from, whether it's a divorce or isolation or just learning to communicate again. Eventually, you need to learn how to get out of your shell and allow yourself to be seen again. For many years, silence and isolation shaped my world. I stayed in the role of caretaker, a mother, and a partner, and it's always supportive, and I never allowed myself living out loud. Perhaps it's speaking up and sharing my story and refused to continue living silent had to play a role ending my marriage. At the same time, it also brought me back to myself, my creativity, and my voice. Now I'm standing at the fork in the road. Do I follow the traditional path, or do I continue to create and monetize my skill set? Because honestly, if I can't create sustainability, the creative life ends here. The challenge is learning how to place myself in the right environment, allow the right people to see them. But what's interesting is I see this shift many years ago, and looking back, if I was willing to make a fool of myself back then, I would have been much more prepared for this transition. But it comes back to it's better now and never, and it's never late to start. But I realized if I want to stay in the game, I cannot continue hiding. Not just to create, but share what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and monetizing that skill set. It comes back to visibility creates opportunity. If I haven't showed up and putting myself out there, I wouldn't have a meeting lined up for the next week. So at this stage, everything you do matter. Continue putting yourself out there, setting up more meeting, and that's how the momentum keep going. You start a conversation and you met someone, so where do you go from here? You ask for a meeting. So if you don't ask, then you don't know. So even if they say no, you didn't lose anything to begin with. I started to realize that every piece of content I create, it becomes part of the larger portfolio, and it acts as a marketing engine. Not just for the view, but proof of work, emotional connection, and credibility, visibility slowly track the right people over time. Posting consistency matter not to go viral, but it allows people to see who you are, what do you stand for, and what value you bring to the table. Whether you're building a business or product, start incorporating a newsletter, and this way it allows you to build a direct contact with your customer. For example, a platform like a Substack, you can have a direct connection with the email list and build relationship over time. So this way, you're not solely relying on social media platform, and a lot of times those contact and you have no control over. This is a part of the rebuild, and allow yourself to be seen enough to build trust, credibility, and real connection over time. And always in line with your value, and stand behind your work and focus on your goal, improving your communication skill, and keep moving forward. I truly believe that the opportunity is self-created, and putting yourself in front of the right people and continue moving forward and enjoying the process along the way. And for anyone who are wondering what is the next step, it could be just a skill set, or service or product. Just start putting yourself back into the world and start moving forward. And that's where you start. Don't make the same mistake that I did. You do not need to figure everything out. And sometimes the process itself becomes the path. This is a day 25 of the 60 Day to Income. Until next time, namaste.